What's happening, everyone? Just a quick video there. If anyone has anyone suffering from addiction, just a few little things that I thought you might want to know about. I got a few texts there today and yesterday. So number one, right? So addiction is a mental illness. It's a disease. What came up from a bad choice has become a disease, a mental illness. And that mental fucking illness makes us make stupid fucking decisions. Like fucking, our behaviours are fucking just chaotic. Like we're going to fucking shoveling 7-8 grams of coke up our nose. That's not normal behaviour. Therefore you can see straight away it's a fucking illness. You wouldn't have a fucking straight brain and wouldn't be sticking 7 grams of coke up your nose there and then giving out that, oh, I feel like shit. It's a disease. It's a mental fucking disease. Your brain is sick. You know what I mean? And another one is don't judge an addict. Like if you have a son or a daughter who's fucking in recovery or on drugs, they're already on their own back. I mean, we're already saying fucking we're this, we're that, we already fucking hate ourselves. So what you need to do is support. Don't be watching them like a hawk to see what they're doing. You know what I mean? Let them be themselves. You'll know if they've used. They might lie, you know what I mean? Because what does addiction do? Addiction makes you lie, you know what I mean? Lies, the mood swings, the hurtful behaviour towards loved ones. But again, that's not really the person beneath. That's the addiction. That's how the addiction runs the fucking brain. It runs your life, you know what I mean? Another one is always have hope. Always have hope for your son or daughter, you know what I mean? Family and hope is vital for somebody in recovery. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do alone. It can be done alone, it's hard, but when you have loved ones who really, you feel the love around you, it really does help a lot. Another one is, remember that they're going to have bad days. They're not always going to be up and happy. And days when you see them happy, don't assume that they're on drugs if you see them low in 2 hours time and they're on a fucking downer. That's the brain. The brain chemistry is still all over the place. You know what I mean? My mum used to think of me before, back from the gym, and boom, 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 yes, I fucking love my life. And then what? An hour later, my gym dopamine ran down. I'm just here in the house. My mum saying, you on fucking coke, are you? No, I disrespect my mum. I love my mum, and my mum loves me. And we're good together. But you know what I mean? That there made me feel like shit. But it's my mum just being a mum, but not understanding how the mind of an addict works. Remember, our brains have been hijacked. It doesn't work like your brain works. Fucking rod balls. A few sandwiches short of a picnic, eh? And another one as well would be relapse is a massive possibility in recovery, okay? Some people can go without relapse. I told you, my last relapse was, hallelujah, I got the shit, man. I got my tools. I'm like, yes. It's like a game on a last mission and fighting the boss. You know what I mean? You know, fucking Super Mario or some shit. Anyway, sorry to say the HD. But relapse is always going to happen, always, but it can happen, okay? So it's what the addict learns from that relapse. I've had a person relapse recently, and now what? Again, it's probably like the best thing that ever happened to him, you know what I mean? Because he's after learning something major from his relapse, and he has a new tool, and he's implemented that now into recovery again. So again, relapse can happen. It can be a fucking awful thing to see, but once they get into relapse, learn from it and get the fuck back out as quick as possible, because they can be hard to get back out. That circle is a cunt. We've been stuck in the circle for years, hence why we're addicts. You know what I mean? If it was easy to get out, we'd jump out any time, but we can't. So yeah, that's just a few things. And educate yourself. Like, I don't know it all. Not a chance I don't know it all. Like, fuck, I don't hold fucking bachelor's degrees. I know bits because of how I've lived and how I've seen my mum and dad and what they've told me from their view now, you know what I mean? So there is support, like family support groups, the whole lot, if you want to know a little bit more. But again, there's not so much to know, really. It's just that the brain isn't working correct. We're trying our hardest. Please don't be on our backs all the time. Tell us sometimes, you know what, I love you. Well done. You're doing great. That's all. Not every day. Because if you say every day, then we're thinking, oh, are they watching me like a hawk? You know what I mean? We think a lot. Because we know we're already shame and guilt with ourselves because we've let so many people around us down. You know what I mean? So just now and again, like, you're doing great, son. You're doing great, daughter. I love you. Well done. Keep it up. Or if you know the routine, like, are you hitting the gym today? Or what are you training today? You doing your legs? Oh, you're looking a bit bigger. These little things just to lift them. We may know you're full of shit, but we can see that you're trying in a nice way that is supporting us, not just looking and say, what the fuck, like an owl, you know what I mean? These things, because we're very fragile in the first fucking, in recovery, yeah, fragile. We're still, will I be fragile now? Yeah, of course I'm fucking fragile now, but I've built a lot up. But early days in recovery, of course you're fragile, you know what I mean? Your humour is up and down like a fucking mad thing. You just happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. And he's like, what's going on? Why can't I just stay consistent and stable on fucking one of them at least? Always be sad or always be happy. So yeah, just be nice to us. Obviously we'll be nice, but like, just support us. Know that we're gonna have bad days, and doesn't mean we're using if we're not sticking to our plan. It depends for the duration. If we're not sticking for a week, okay, then it may be back in relapse. But again, just understand we're trying. Sometimes it's a struggle to get out of bed in the morning time because it's just the dopamine's depleted. We're not taking that bag anymore that made us feel happy. We have to actually change our lives around now and make us happy with stuff that we've never even done before. So it's like we're just starting to walk again, you know what I mean? We're learning new stuff, we're rewiring our brain. So in a way, yeah, we're relearning life in a way that doesn't sabotage ourselves, sabotage our families, and fucking kill ourselves, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think, is that everything I got in? And another thing as well, look after your own mental health, you know what I mean? Just because you're not an addict to use doesn't mean you're bad. If that makes sense. So look after yourself, because you need your mental health also. Because what happened to my ex, her mental health got fucked because I was using. You know what I mean? She was passing out, she was fucking collapsing one day and she was just bawling her eyes out, all because of my using. My mom was crying, my dad was upset, sister doesn't speak to me, nephew doesn't speak to me, niece doesn't speak to me, my little nephew is 11, he speaks to me. But this is all from cocaine, okay? So just protect your own mental health and let the addict do his thing. Let the person, I don't say addict, people just said that. Let the person in recovery do their thing, because they do want a good life. The reason why they're picking recovery is because they're sick and tired of feeling how they feel. Sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. But yeah, that's just a few bits. I hope I got much in. I told you when I get the phone I got blank. I was even going to try and note a few notes down. I said, no, I don't do that way. I'll just get the phone and roll. If I'm reading off a piece of paper, no. So yeah, it's a few things I hope helps. Stay happy, clean and sober.